Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. So we are pleased to be joined by Joey Gase, of course, who will start his own Xfinity team next year, Joey Gase Racing, driving the number 35 car. How's it going, man?
Going good. How about yourself?
Doing well. I know you've wanted to do this for a long time, but why now?
Now just kind of, worked out the best to do it. I had the opportunity to buy all the H2 stuff, which gave us a big jump on everything. And along with that, the next gen car is making it more difficult for the small teams as of right now on the Xfinity side of things. So you're going to have to bring a lot more sponsorship than you would have in the past to go run in the Cup Series for a smaller team anyway. And then also with that, the next gen car is kind of making it cheaper than it ever has been as far as to go get parts and pieces for an Xfinity car. A lot of the past Cup cars, a lot of those parts and pieces work on an Xfinity car, and you can make an old Cup car into an Xfinity car as well. So with that all being said, it's in some ways the cheapest it's ever going to be the jump into the sport, but at the same time, I think the competition's also going to be the highest it's ever been, at least in the last 10 years.
Yeah, from everybody that I've been talking to, it seems like there's going to be 40 plus cars at the track every week. And that's also something that, maybe a lot of the teams like yourself may be concerned about, because now you have to worry about getting in the field every week.
Yeah, I think that's something everyone's got to worry about, but that's why we're doing everything we can to build some really fast race cars. So hopefully we don't have that problem.
Okay, so talk about are you going to be in the car all the time? Are you going to have multiple drivers in there? What's kind of the plan for the season?
Just like, if I was driving for another team, when I have a sponsor, I'll be in the car. And when I don't have a sponsor, we're going to try to find a good, qualified, funded driver to come drive it as well. But Shane Lee will be driving the car some throughout the year as well, who I bought all the equipment from. So as of right now, it'll be me and Shane Lee and possibly a few other drivers here and there as well.
Okay. Do you have an estimate on how many races you plan on running, Joey?
As a driver, probably half the season, maybe 3/4 of the season. We'll see, but our team's doing the full season for sure.
Yeah. So talk about, I know that, you've gotten a lot of personnel on the team as well. Kind of go into that. I know you kind of announced who you brought in, but just kind of remind everybody what the personnel is going to look like.
Yeah, right now we got Rick Burgoyce as our general manager. I worked with Rick in the past at BK and Starcom Racing, and he's been around for a very long time, and someone that's very knowledgeable and knows the in and outs of a race car very well. And not only that, knows how to manage people and manage a race team the right way. And then we fired quite a few other people as well. We're still searching for the right crew chief that we want. I think we're getting really close on that, but hopefully we can announce that soon here as well.
All right. Well, obviously keep tabs on that as well. I know, Joey, I know you're still kind of a young guy. I know you got kids as well, but overall, what's it been like to trying to start your own team and trying to manage that as well?
It's a lot for sure. Luckily, my wife is a stay-at-home mom with the boys, and it's definitely a over full-time job in itself, taking care of them. You definitely normally don't get much time to yourself, but luckily overall they're really good boys, and we won't want to have it any other way. And they love racing too already, which is a really good thing and a bad thing all at the same time. That would probably lead to a lot of money being spent in our future, but it's really cool to see how much they love racing, just like I do.
When you talked to Shane Lee about coming on and with this team, was he excited? Is he excited because he hasn't been in the car for a little bit? Well, at least in the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, he's really excited. It's we're able to get the stuff from him, so he knows he knows exactly what kind of equipment he's sitting in, which normally you don't have that. And I'm really trying to treat this as a partnership with him and keep them involved every step of the way. And the Lee family's been really, really great to work with.
Yeah, for sure. I know it's exciting in there. And of course, you are committed to run the full season in the Xfinity Series. How exciting is that to go, just go full time and with the, first year team like yourself?
It's exciting and nerve wracking all at the same time. Of course, there's a lot that goes into it, and I'm learning a ton as I go. But at the same time, I feel like I knew more than what most 28-year-olds would in this situation, and drivers or whatever it might be. I've been in this sport already 10 years since I was 18 in the Xfinity Series, and I've been really with the smallest of the small teams that you can be on to mid-level teams and cup teams. And I've been able to learn a lot with all that. And at the same time, it's, I've been more than just a driver with the majority of those teams. I've always been the one getting my own sponsors, and with that, coordinating the sponsors and wrapping race cars, maybe doing my own interior, helping make sure the car gets to the racetrack and get to appearances and whatever that might be. So I feel like I'm definitely more prepared than most people would be in this situation, but I still definitely have a ton to learn.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Joey Gase, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us about expanding more on this this new team you got here, Joey Gase Racing, of course, JGR for short. It's kind of confused with another JGR team. But yeah, it's exciting to see that you and of course Shane and a bunch of other drivers are going to be in the car starting at Daytona next year. So thanks for coming on, and we'll talk to you throughout the year.
Yep. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.